Good morning, first grade. I hope everybody's having a nice day so far and ready for another day. I know I am excited. So today is Thursday, October 15th, 2020. It is the 31st day of school, so I've updated our coins. We have 25, 30, and then 31. So we count that penny by ones. All right, today for your special, you have music. And yesterday, if you see up on the board here, I drew a related facts ladder like we worked on in math yesterday. And I know sometimes those lessons, that can be tricky because there's more than one right answer, and sometimes that can be a little tricky to think through. So I just wanted to give another chance to practice. I wrote the fact 3 plus 1. Can you think about what is a related fact for you that works for you to help you figure out, if you know 3 plus 1, what's another fact that you could solve? Feel free to put in the comments what your related fact would be on that next rung on the ladder, the next step on the ladder. You certainly don't have to if you just want to think about it in your head, but if you'd like to comment, feel free, and we can see what your related fact is that helps you. All right, so before we get into our schedule, if you'd like to join me for the Pledge of Allegiance, and there's our flag. Okay, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Very good. Okay. So the schedule for today, first thing will be coming out this morning is a Spelling City practice spelling test activity that you could do on Spelling City. Just a reminder, if you ever want to have someone give you a practice spelling test, or even if you do the practice spelling test on Spelling City and listen to the words, although I guess you wouldn't be able to advance through. Never mind. If you would like someone to give you a practice spelling test and just write it on paper, you're welcome to do that as well if you'd like a break from the iPad. But if you'd like to practice on Spelling City and that works for you, that is great as well. So practice spelling test on Spelling City or paper if you prefer. Then there will also be a short vowel assessment. So you'll get an activity that will have two separate student pages, and there are just 20 words total, 10 on each page, that I'd like you to please use the microphone tool and record yourself reading each of those words. So just work your way down the list, read each of the words, and they're all the short vowels. And if you could please just try to do your best on your own with this so that I can get a good picture of what sounds we know, what sounds we might still need to work on. And if there's a word that you don't know, just try to sound it out the best that you can, and then move on to the next one for that. So it is a more of a test to help to tell me how we're doing. So if you could just try your best, and there's 2 pages, so you'll record on the first student page, and then you'll go and you'll record on the second student page, and then send it in. Okay? And then there will also be a math review. So there's no application problem today because we will be taking that mid-module assessment like I mentioned. So there is a seesaw activity with a short review video, with me doing a short review. And then I'd like you to spend like 10 or 15 minutes working on Zearn. So working through some of the some of the activities on Zearn that you can find on your iPad in your math folder. The login information for that is on that tech cheat sheet that was sent home like the second week of school. If you need your login information, just send me an email, send me a message, and I'll be happy to get that back to you if you're unsure of what your login information is. Okay, so those will be the 3 things this morning: Spelling City, short vowel assessment, review for math with Zearn. No application problem today. Then we'll have word building at 10. So if you could please bring these letters. It is AILNOPST, and a blank dictation page. And then we will meet again at 1 for math. And if you could please bring this, the mid-module assessment. So I showed this yesterday during math class, but it is in the red folder that you picked up in your very first supply box. So the first one that you got in the red folder. The math assessment, it should be, if you left everything where it was, it would be on this separate side. This was all the copies of the spelling test paper and stuff. The math assessment should be on this side, and it is the one that is stapled. So it says mid-module assessment task 1.1 or 1.1. There is another one that says end of module. You will just want to grab the mid-module. Okay, so it has the staple, it's 2 pages, and if you could please just bring this with you to your live 10 a.m. class. Okay, now in the supply box that you just picked up, there's the module 2 mid-module and end of module task. So you just want to make sure that you go back into the red folder, that first one. So this was sent home at the beginning of the year. Okay, and if you could just bring that and a pencil, and that's all you'll need for math this afternoon, and then we'll work on part of it today, and then we'll finish this tomorrow if as needed, and then you'll take a picture and send it for me when you're finished. Okay, this is also something, if you know, for you just to do your best without really any help, so then I have an idea, you know, of kind of how we're doing and what we need to work on. Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see everybody soon. Thanks so much.